but also because we were never a Muslim country. Islam was forced on us by killings, by honor killings and all that stuff. So we want a secular country, we want a secular democracy, and that is what we're advocating for. That's why the mosques are being burnt, that's why the military bases are being burnt.
As he said, we need help. Donald Trump, if you listen, people need your help now. People want you now. We want you act now as you helped before. We want you to help.
President Trump, take action!
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 Alexa Lavoie reporting here in Montreal, Quebec for Rebel News. I'm here in front of Radio-Canada, the French language CBC, our Canadian state broadcaster, to cover a protest that serves not only as a demonstration, but also as a way to amplify Iranian voices from Montreal to the rest of the world. As many of you are probably aware, there is currently a revolution unfolding in Iran against the sadistic Islamist theocracy of the Ayatollah. Many protesters, but not all, are calling for the return of the Shah, referring to the son of the last Iranian Shah, Reza Pahlavi. Large numbers of people have taken to the streets. Mosques have been burned. The Islamic flag of Iran has been torn down, and many have lost their lives at the ends of the regime, which is violently attempting to suppress the revolt by shooting unarmed protesters, with a reported death toll of around 12,000, according to the Iran International. The Ayatollah's regime has shut down the internet and communications, making it extremely difficult to obtain updates from the ground. Donald Trump has stated clearly that if the regime begins killing its own people, the United States is prepared to act.
And by the way, to all Iranian patriots, keep protesting, take over your institutions if possible, and save the name of the killers and the abusers that are abusing you. You're being very badly abused. I say, make Iran great again. You know, it was a great country until these monsters came in and took it over.
Many are now hoping that Donald Trump will stand by his promises and take action soon, as the regime has already killed thousands of people. Today, Trump posted a message on Truth Social calling on Iranian patriots to continue protesting and take control of their institutions. He mentioned that the killers will pay and that all his meetings with Iranian officials are cancelled until the killings stop. Help is on the way, he said. We are here to speak directly with the people on the ground, so let's take a look.
I would like to see that CBC will be the voice of Iranian who are asking for the help. We need help. Iranian is being shot to death by a bullet. We need help. Iran people need help.
We're here today because we are demonstrating in support of the revolution that's going on in Iran right now for over 2 weeks. The news has been very complicit about this. They're not really sharing our story, what we are fighting for. The CBC was not explaining why the protest on Saturday was happening. They showed the wrong side of what we're here for. We're here to support the king, the son of the former king, Reza Pahlavi, who will be the one who will lead the revolution to a secular democracy. Yeah, that's where we're here. We need people to support us. We need people to come be our voice. They're killing like hundreds, thousands of Iranians who are protesting. The situation is really bad. We're just hoping that people will raise awareness and that we can be free.
Well, first of all, I want to salute the people in Iran that being killed every day, but still they keep doing it till they topple the government. But the reason today we are here is just making a complaint for CBC and actually most of the radios and the televisions are not covering, that what's going on in Iran. And when they cover, they say the reason that there is uprising in Iran is for economy. It's not for economy. People, they're fed up and they want to get rid of these mullahs. They want a regime change. And that's the uprising. It's not just for the food or for the economy. And that's what we want to CBC hear us, that what's going on in Iran, and we need help. And we need help from the Trump administration, exactly.
We're here today in front of CBC because as a Canadian who was born in Iran, but I've been raised here, I turn on the news, I turn on CBC, I turn on CTV, I turn on any Canadian news, and all we hear is propaganda, lies, and things that as Iranians, if you told us this is the news, this is true, we would mock you, we would laugh at you. This is all cut to fit the narrative that the West wants to tell, that they want to tell that we don't have a leader, we're not united, there's no one person that's going to lead us into victory, but we have a person that is King Reza Pahlavi, the former Crown Prince of Iran. We're united, we are ready more than ever to fight and win our country back. And we want from Canadians, from the West, from the UK, from everybody, from Trump, to help us win and take our country back into victory. And stop telling us that we are not ready and that we want the Islamic Republic, because we're done with them and we're ready to take our country back and make it victorious.
There is a massacre going on the streets of Iran for like almost a week. And first, no media in Canada was covering that up. And after that, they were giving out just misinformation. Like while over 2,000 people were killed, they were saying 400 people on the media in Canada. They were not covering the digital blackout. I have no news from my family. I don't even know if they're alive right now. My best friend, he's in another city. The last message I got from him is that they're just killing us. And the media, even in Iran, they're sending, I don't know if they're sending out the information and they're misleading the media out of Iran, but he was telling me the same thing, that they're just misleading. He could just send me 8 messages and he was disconnected after that. I have no news from him. That's the reason we're here. We're asking for media coverage and we're asking them to tell us the truth, the reality, what's going on the streets of Iran. People are asking and they're calling the alternative's name King Reza Pahlavi. They're having his photos on the streets. It's not like just in Tehran or just in Mashhad. All over the cities, we Iranians, we have seen all those videos or those pictures. Like, go and ask any Iranians. No one can deny that many people are asking him. They're calling him. People are waiting for foreigners to help them. They're happy when they hear that Israel or Trump, they say something and they're gonna take down the government. They're waiting because they're not armed, but the mercenaries. I mean, can you believe your own police and like the people who were there to guard you, to give you service, they come and shoot you, shoot at people who are even not 18. We have pictures in here. The guy is like 16 years old and he was shot by the police. I know this is unbelievable for us in here, but this is what's happening in Iran. These chants that you're listening to right now are the same chants that are being out on Iran, on the streets of Iran. They say this is the final battle, Pahlavi will return. They say death to dictator. They say Reza Shah Ruhadshad, which is about the grandfather of our crown prince right now. These families served us a lot and people know that and they have all gathered up. He summoned us. This is the first day, I guess, that he has been giving out videos asking people what to do in Iran. And amazingly, what we sometimes see from the videos that come out of Iran, we see that people are exactly doing what he is asking. Like the last video, he was asking that take over the propaganda services and the buildings in the Islamic Republic because they're censoring everything in Iran. The number just came out this morning. 12,000 people got killed in Iran because they're looking for secularity. What we have in here, what we have in Quebec, and we defend it. And people of Iran are looking for the same thing. But they don't want it. The government, the regime of Ayatollah, they don't want it. So, in the beginning, you didn't cover anything. Okay, that's right, you need time, you need information, you need photos and videos, okay. And after that, you started interviewing people who were just using the media for their own cause, not for the people of Iran. Shame on the people who are using media for their own cause, whoever they are. People are being killed, and on the streets, they're calling one person, His Majesty Prince Reza Pahlavi.
Why do you think the mainstream media, as well as Radio Canada, are not showing the real story?
In a way, it's because it doesn't really fit the agenda, because we are against the Islamic Republic that has taken over our country for 47 years. They have brought our country from prosperity, and now people can't eat meat, people don't have money, people have nothing to lose. That's why they're risking their lives. That's why they're getting shot in the head. They don't want to show that because it doesn't fit what they have been supporting, because it doesn't fit the agenda that they're supporting. It doesn't fit the leftist agenda.
3 days ago, we had a demonstration. There were thousands and thousands of people, and they didn't come to cover our demonstration. Instead of that, we have a soul side over here, the left, we call them lefty, that they know there's a communist and socialist. There were only 20 people, and they went and they did the interview with them. And their view is different. They're trying to say that this uprising is for the hijab of the woman and his economy, and that's not true. The people, they want to topple these mullahs. They want to get rid of this regime.
We believe that they do report. We wanted more coverage, basically. More coverage, and basically people are all chanting for the Shah. We wish that the Shah to come back and he brings us whatever we had it 47 years ago.
The mainstream media, I watched last night, they're picking footage that's 5 years old from the Islamic Republic, and they're saying that they're still on the streets. They are telling us that we don't have a united leader, but we do. We have a united leader, and we're ready, and we're all waiting. If you betray us with the wrong media that you're portraying to the public, you are betraying every single one of my brothers and sisters who are getting killed on the streets of Iran right now. So we want you to tell the truth and stop censoring it.
CBC, tell the truth! CBC, take the truth! The only alternative! The only alternative! The only alternative!
Can you tell us a little bit your experience and your family experience under the regime, the Ayatollah regime?
Yeah, like from the time I was arrested.
Yeah, and now?
Look, it's been like over 30 years that there are some activities across the street, different places in Iran against the regime, but they weren't integrated. Like there were like spots once in this city, 2 years later in one city, but they were just suppressed at the moment because there were not a lot. Last time was like about 4 years ago that there was a big massacre, but even then the regime was not ready to massacre all of the people. So they just killed as many people as they could. That after that, when we didn't have much rain recently in Iran, and the water level in the dams, they were going down, and in some dams, people found out some bodies, dead bodies. There were handcuffs. The bodies, I don't know if they were alive or not when they were thrown in the water, but they were killed 4 years ago in the last uprising we had in Iran, the uprising that I was arrested at. So this is what's happening in Iran. And right right now they don't have enough men to kill people because people are a lot this time. Millions of people are out. I don't know if you've seen that video. People are out on the street with their flashlights on. The whole street is on fire. I mean, it was unbelievable. It's the first time that people are out there because they have a leader who is Prince Reza Pahlavi. So this is what a leader can do for us. This person has been fighting for democracy, for secularity, and he has promised us that he will do it. What his father did for Iran as well.
Yes, with Ayatollah, thanks God. No, I've been living in Canada for over 35 years. And the reason we are here because we were scared of Mullah. Mullah wants people who not following them to either jail them or kill them. That's why we are in Canada.
I was arrested myself as a 12-year-old for not wearing my hijab, for not obeying their rules. Everybody's been through it. Everybody's seen it. They're murderous. They don't care about us. And all they want is their power and Islam to take over the whole world.
What is the treatment for the woman over there?
The treatment is death, punishment, and beatings and rape and everything else that you hear in the books and novels that you think are so horrendous is happening in Iran.
I grew up in Iran for 12 years. I immigrated here 7 years ago. Me and my sister as young women, my dad as an advocate for the glory of Iran as it used to be. We have been a couple times arrested, but obviously let go because we had people who could advocate for us. But they just arrest anyone that they can if you're not wearing your hijab, if you're not agreeing with what they have, they just kill us for. So if you don't agree with them, they're gonna arrest you, they're gonna kill you, they're gonna execute you. There's a lot of this going on, but we don't see any of it because it's in Iran. There's no voice for us here.
Do you think it's one of the reasons why we are seeing mosques being burned?
Yeah, well, one of the reasons is because the Islamic Republic, their bases, the place that they execute these people is underground or also there in the mosques, but also because we were never a Muslim country. Islam was forced on us by killings, by honor killings and all that stuff. So we want a secular country, we want a secular democracy, and that is what we're advocating for. That's why the mosques are being burnt, that's why the military bases are being burnt. People they don't have any more patience anymore.
President Trump, take action!
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 Do you want Trump to intervene and do something in Iran?
Thank you for your question, because that is a good question, and that is that yes, people in Iran are naming streets after President Trump, and they want him to intervene. They want help because they're getting shot at without any help. They don't have weapons, they don't have any support, and we want help from Israel. That's why you see Israeli flags here. That's why you see U.S. flags. That's why you see people chanting for Trump, because we want help, and our leader, King Reza Pahlavi, he is ready to take that help and lead us into a democratic country.
And we need now, we know without the outside help, it's impossible that we can do something. And we are glad that Israel is with us, United States is with us, Canada still, is thinking about it, but it's not cooperating as much as the other countries.
CBC, take action!
Europeans are slowly in Switzerland, Swiss, and they're coming this way now. They're realizing now, after they've seen that uprising back home, million people, so now they're changing their mind.
I mean, they've said it clearly in the posts that we're seeing from Iranian people, from my family. They're calling for him, they're asking for him to intervene because they know that without foreign intervention, this is not going to happen. They need Israel and Trump to come and help us. They're naming streets after him, not to take sides or anything, but this is an important thing in history. The fall of the Islamic Republic will help everywhere in the world, the Middle East, America, in Canada, everywhere. So we want him to take action as soon as possible and hold his voice. But also, we also have to acknowledge that this is our revolution, and we have to take credit for the people dying in Iran, the protests that are taking place. We're just hoping that he will act soon, yeah.
We are all hoping Donald Trump as he said it, we need help. Donald Trump, if you listen, people need your help now. People want you now. We want you act now as you helped before. We want you to help. Please help us. Please help Iran. Iran needs you now, not tomorrow, now.
What other choice is there except foreign intervention? Like, I mean, it's the last thing we have. And America and Israel were the only ones who were backing us up through this. I hope this happens because I think this is the only way that they can be saved. So I think yes, this is the only solution we have right now.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this report. As you know, there is a lot of Iranians fighting for freedom against a tyrannical regime in Iran. And at Rebel News, we decided to start a petition to send a message to the people in charge of this country to stand with the Iranian people. If you can, go and sign the petition right now at CanadiansForAFreeIran.com. And on this website, you can also watch our coverage on the Iranian protests that is happening a little bit everywhere.